Hello, everyone. My name is Trent, but most of you know me as IT Guy, and welcome back to the Blockchain Gaming Podcast. In this episode, I have LooptyLuke on the show to talk about the interesting changes in Coin Hunt World this week. We'll get into the new updates, wrap up the Hawaii event, and any other general Coin Hunt World topics that come up. So, without any further ado, LooptyLuke, how you doing today, man?
Good, Trent, or IT Guy, and all you hunters, how you guys doing?
There you go. That's that. This is LooptyLuke. So there's been requests for you to be on the podcast. So you can feel good about that.
Damn you, Manel.
Yes, exactly. So I guess as any of these podcasts go, I like to get to know the player kind of before we get into discussing Coin Hunt World. So I just want to know where you're from and where you're hunting.
Yeah, so Kansas side of KC, Kansas City. So out there with Zach and Rudy.
The good old architect. Yep.
Oh yeah, I haven't actually seen him yet, but I need to get out there and go hit his vault so I can see the architect. But yeah.
Oh, that'd be really cool to see him on. I didn't even think about that. Seeing his like little user vault floating around, that would be cool.
I think he put one down right next to Rudy's house, is what he was joking about. So that's pretty funny.
Yeah. And do you know where that is? You can hit that.
It's a drive. It's a
drive.
Yeah. They come down here, but I'm not as hardcore as them. I don't do the driving really. So
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just mainly walk when you play?
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. So did you so why don't we just get into when you started playing? Like, so when did you start playing? Answer that first for me.
Yeah, so I'm a fairly new player. January 3rd started playing. I might surprise some people, but because I'm kind of obsessed and always in Discord, but yeah, January 3rd.
That's how it is when we all first started. I remember that time when I first started. I was on the Discord 24/7. I had to like reel it back a little bit.
I'm sure doing podcasts all the time, and you get to talk about the game. I'm like out here on my own, and
that's really true. And I've actually noticed like some of the best conversations I have with people are the players who don't actually get a chance to talk about Coin Hunt World with anybody else. So like the first time they get to talk about Coin Hunt World, it's with me, and they just go on and on and on about Coin Hunt World, and I don't have to do anything. So
okay, we'll see if I get there. I don't know.
A couple more beers, we'll see.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're in the Kansas side of Kansas City?
Yeah, it's a pretty big city. I don't know if I've ever been, but
do you recommend a visit?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Maybe wait till the fountain structure's here, because we're also known as Fountain Fucking City. So
really,
we have, I think it's as many fountains as Paris.
What?
It's like
you Google that. Yeah. That's pretty crazy. I'm just picturing Paris. I've never been there either, but I feel like there'd be a lot of fountains there.
Paris. I should have looked this up before.
No, it's okay.
Let's see.
Well, while you're looking it up, why don't you tell me? I guess I could probably deduce it. But what was the first event you played in? Christmas, right? Or wait.
Nope, I wasn't.
Oh, right.
I didn't even get the 2022
New Year's blueprint. Yeah. Hey, wow! Because you were 3 days late.
Yeah. I should go buy that one. Maybe I'll put a bid on it tonight.
You haven't bought that one yet?
No.
I got 2 of them.
I guess I was like, I missed it. Whatever.
Yeah, it's not a super rare or I feel like valuable blueprint to have, and the QB isn't like anything special. So, but if you want to collect them all, you got to have that one in your repertoire.
Right.
All right. And I guess you also told me how you play. So you only play walking then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a pretty nice little spot by my house. There's a nice park. I can get 7 vaults, and then I can walk a little further and get about 8 more.
Okay.
I can keep walking. I mean,
yeah.
But that's usually what I do.
Okay.
About 10, 15 vaults each walk, and then go reset. So.
Yeah. Okay. So that's not a lot.
No.
Not at all. Compare, like, even what I do more than that, and I didn't think I hit a lot. So why don't you have, like, is it just because lack of vaults in your area, or like, are you looking for another referral or something?
Yeah, I mean, I do have one guy that's pretty close to me.
Mm-hmm.
He's not too active, but he's got his vaults all in this little nice area. If I'm driving, I'll hit him.
Okay.
It's close. I
Yeah.
could walk. It's just the other way that I don't have it set up. So
Right.
I'm
Right.
waiting to get my wife in there.
Yeah. Oh, right.
When iOS comes, or someone, we luck out and get a spot. So
I'm gonna go with the latter is coming first.
I think so. Yeah, that seems to be the overwhelming opinion, but
Yeah.
I'm hopeful. If that ever happens, if Apple opens it up, man, there will be so many people joining. I could get at least 5 more people.
Yeah,
that's not close to me, but like in the city.
Yeah, for sure. And, beyond that too. I mean, yeah, opening iOS would be a game changer. I think that, I've had this conversation countless times. I feel like the only way to, progress the game as fast as, they want it to progress is opening it. Like, all phones have to be able to have this game, not only half of the phones. So, it really only makes sense to I know they can't really do anything, or, they say they can't do anything, but in my eyes, that's like priority number one. Like, I would rather go without any updates for the next couple months and then focus on getting iOS up.
Yeah.
Is that a hot take, or is that okay? That's just normal, right?
That's the smart take. I mean,
okay.
It would blow up the game overnight. Like,
yeah.
I think
that would be. Yeah.
There's so many people, even just in Discord, waiting for a spot. You can see them, and they'll come back and say, when's iOS? I think it'll blow up overnight.
Yeah.
Zach was talking. He said he thinks they would have our payout right away if that ever happens.
Zach is always he's always going after that. But, like, I respect that and I like that, because someone's got to keep on top of that, because sometimes we just like lose it just by playing. We're playing, and especially when it's times around like events where, like, we're not even focused on the crypto at all. Like, nobody is talking about the crypto. They snuck in that little nerf on the 2.5 seconds, and it took till after the event was over for us to start bitching about it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I like how he keeps it real, and he says that kind of stuff. And I wouldn't be shocked, if they did end up cutting the rewards again in half if iOS got on board. That would double their player base, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah. It would be a rush for people to get in. So I don't know.
Yeah, your wife is looking to get in, and that would help you tremendously. Like, once so everybody around me who doesn't have an iPhone, I've gotten them to, at least sign up for the game and drop a couple of user vaults for me. Nice. And that's the goal. I think that's the goal. So if you can do that, the game, I don't know, it just flows a lot easier. You've been around for a little bit now, since January.
Oh yeah, I've been around long enough to figure out what strategies that actually she could get in. Yeah. Someday.
Is that, would you say that that's like throttling you a little bit? Like, you can't, take off without the iOS, or?
I'm not going to take off anyways. I don't think I'll ever be, a top hunter or anything.
Okay.
Too spread out here. So I'm in the suburbs over here, so everything's spread out. I get it. And unless they start letting people put vaults down somewhere else, it's pretty limited where I'm at. So, there's definitely room, but.
So when you first started playing, obviously there wasn't any walking quests. There were still key booths. So that change happened, and you said you were a walker. Did you walk before the change as well? No. Okay. You're one of those drivers, eh?
I wouldn't. I still had my vaults.
Okay.
I started out as driving. I still had some vaults that I could walk to in this park. So I would walk my dog down there, but it wasn't, I think I only had 4 or 5 down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I slowly started, I'm like, oh, there's a church over here. I'll add some more over there.
Mm-hmm.
Figured out some other tactics that I can throw down some more vaults on. So.
Yeah. So you must have loved the change then when it happened.
Absolutely. This is the best one. I mean, I haven't been around for many changes, but
right.
This has to be the best one. And I think you're on board.
Dude, I'm fully on board with that. This has been the best change. Like, you could take away every other change and I'd be happy. So I'm just picturing, you're hitting a small amount of vaults, which also must mean, you didn't have a lot of keys near you as well.
Totally, bro. How
many did you have? Do you know?
I was poor. I mean, I had like 40 keys, and I would get my yellows and everything. I wasn't doing key runs. Like, I think I did like 3 key runs,
mm-hmm.
and I would go out for like 2 hours and come back with like 80 keys. And
I'm it's not.
This is fun. I mean, yeah, I get to listen to a whole IT guy podcast, but
yeah, no, I don't recommend doing that. It's not worth it. It was worth it, if you were coming back after 2 hours with 300 keys.
Yeah, so I mean, some people have much better hunting areas than I do.
Man,
or they figured it out. I don't know, but
you're right though. I mean, just doing that driving is like, you have to be in a specific area of the world for that to be even really good for you. It wasn't good in my area, so like even driving, like, that was not preferable. So yeah, this change has benefited us both tremendously, huh?
Oh yeah. I mean, I immediately jumped up those leaderboards. That was the most fun those first few days when they had it like everything. I somehow catapulted into the top 100, and it was like, you would do one of those first walking quests, which aren't worth anything now, and everyone was jumping like 40 spots. It was just the most fun ride. I wish they would just bring it back. Let's just be total chaos.
I loved that part. The leaderboard changes and just the amount of leaderboards points you were getting. So today I after me and the player in my area, we were trying to figure out user vault placements kind of. So today I had 4 user vaults to fill actually in my area. Oh, you're cracking a new one?
I do. Yeah. Sound good? Can you hear me all right? Are we good?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everything's good.
All right.
I heard that beer loud and clear.
All right. That was the test.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were trying to figure out the user vault placement. I had 5 or wait, might have been 3 dozers, 2 more flags. So I filled 3 dozers, didn't move at all. Not one spot. But if I completed the quest for that day, I would have moved like 4 spots. It's like, it was a blessing and a curse because, when we wanted to figure out these user vault placements, I was like, oh yay, I'm gonna get a bunch of leaderboard points, but that's not even really true at all. Like now, like back in the day before this change, that would have been a decent amount of leaderboard points, 40k resin or 30k resin, but now it's worth nothing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love that. I honestly love it, but because is it hard for you to get to the 8th goal?
I mean, it's a trek. I walk the reset. I usually do about a 30-45 minute walk, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And then I go out every morning at 6:30. Like I'm getting up. I don't know what. These keys are driving me to get up.
Wow. Okay.
Wake up, and it's too hot. It's been too hot here. Today's been nice, but I know these summer days I'm gonna need to get up early and go hunt. So.
Oh, I see. Trying to get up before the sun does, huh? But I mean, good luck. Well, so 6:30. That's right before reset. You're in you're Central's time, I guess. So you try to get up before reset and finish the quests off, or like try to get like another level of it done, or what's going on there?
I just get some walking done.
Yeah.
The nights when it resets the
right
quest. So
mm-hmm.
I mean, I try to get to like level 7
Yeah.
or so, and then I'll sometimes go out for another walk during the day. So I'm doing like three walks a day.
Okay.
My neighbors start to think I'm crazy. Sometimes I do 4 walks a day. Like I'm just like walking out of my house like nonstop. They're like, what is this crackhead on?
That's awesome. I mean, that was the goal, wasn't it? To like get people out of their house and get them moving. Even it worked for me.
Yeah, it's definitely working. Like I'm like, well, shit, I'm at 6.5% or 6.5 walking quests. I'm gonna go finish these 2. I'll go walk for an hour and a half, whatever.
For sure. And it's bugging me right now. I'm looking at my walking quests and I'm
reset.
When do they reset?
Oh.
Not yet.
Oh, we reset in 10 minutes, yeah. Whatever.
Oh, they do?
Well, yeah.
Damn. I was just gonna say it's bugging me that I'm at 86% on quest 7.
Oh,
so, rough.
Poorly
that's not getting completed.
That's yeah, that was a poorly planned day. So,
yeah. I have to be honest though, I am taking a bit of a break lately. And when I say a bit of a break, the break I'm taking is on the walking quests. Because I've been going every day to the print shop because I'm printing tikis. But walking I don't even know how many, 20,000. I'm just gonna say 20,000 steps is a lot every day. So I'm taking a little bit of a rest because I went pretty hard on the Hawaii event, which we'll get into, I'm sure. But sometimes it's nice to take those like little breaks, Yeah,
I'm feeling that. So I'm in kind of a local fight right now for second place.
Oh, really?
I can't let off the gas yet.
Is that because Zach is always number 1 or Rudy?
Zach is on the Missouri side, so I get to avoid him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Both of them. So yeah.
Okay.
Amos W. He's he runs the boards over here. Shout out.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Debit me's pretty good, but he's falling behind these past couple months, and I've taken over his spots. So
nice.
I'm good at Debit me.
And is that because of the walking quests? Like for sure, right?
I'm killing the walking quest. I don't let up. I think I've missed like 3, maybe 4 or 5.
Okay.
But I'm always getting 6, like 6.
Yeah.
Right. I'm using walking quest 6, and then maybe a couple of times I haven't finished it. So.
Right. So this is where the game's at right now, which I love, by the way, where a player, who hits 14 vaults a day can stay number 2 global just because of the exercise you do. It's pretty sweet.
Well,
no green vaults. Are you hitting any green vaults?
Well, that's not global. That's local. So.
Yeah, and I mean, still on your local leaderboards. Do you know what? Man, on my local leaderboards, I'm 15th.
Really? Yeah, you're up there with Lion Locks though, aren't you? And
dude, I'm above Lion Locks right now, I think.
What happened, Lion Locks?
Well, Lion Locks, what he did, you can
right.
obviously tell that the guy isn't walking.
Yeah, he took the month off from walking to just hit that quest like insane. What the hell was that? 24 hours?
I think less than that.
Did he just go for 24 hours, just drive around, get it every single vault?
The guy's nuts. And also, I think he might have. I remember reading something in the Discord saying that he was prepared. Like he said he was prepared for this event finally. So I'm assuming that meant he bought a few items beforehand. So like Lay's or whatever it was. But I mean,
you can't buy those flowers. That was a grind.
Yeah. Oh, I know. You couldn't buy those flowers. He had to have hunted all day.
I mean, I guess he could have bought. No, he didn't. He couldn't. It wouldn't have. Nope. Yeah, he had to hunt for like an insane amount of hours. I'm curious. He doesn't ever talk in Discord, so.
He rarely does. I'm trying to look up. I'm on this in the Medium article they posted, and I'm looking for. Okay, so the amount of vaults he hit was 4,535.
Yeah, Beardy beat him.
Dude, Beardy's got 5,277 vaults in 10 days. What the fuck? What? Like, what does your area look like? I know Beardy is in. What's that?
Isn't he with you?
He's in all. No, he's in. Ottawa. I want to say he's in Ottawa. I believe. I can't. I don't. Beardy, don't get mad at me for not really remembering it. But I think he's in Ottawa, and he's proven time and time again that he's not to be trifled with.
I wonder, because W.R. Willem printed that seal. Like,
quick.
Man, I don't know. He probably would have been right there with Lion Locks. I guess I don't know where Lion Locks was when W.R. Willem printed that seal, but I was like, what the hell did you already print the seal? Like,
yeah, I know. He printed that real quick.
Involved, so I'm just like blown away by any of these guys. So.
Yeah. Well, Will also is on my local leaderboards, and he's doing really well. He's second right now, which means typically if you're top 5 on my local leaderboards, I go to global, and he's doing quite well. I think he must be top 10. Oh no, he's not. He's 12th, which is really good. And I've noticed what he does is he completes the walking quests every day. I don't know if you follow him on Twitter, but he does. He updates everybody about how he's doing on his walking quests, and that guy's killing it.
Yeah, I do follow him on Twitter. He's doing well.
Yeah,
he's second, so that's a big feat for your for sure.
I know it's whenever anybody in my local kind of Discord is like pushing it really just means for the local because if we push enough for local, then we show up on the Canadian leaderboards and the global leaderboards pretty easily, which is it's nice. But I did notice that the competition is just as fierce, if not harder, in Vancouver and British Columbia. Well, British Columbia, but they go hard. You want to talk about not going hard, Loopty? They go hard.
Well, yeah. I mean, what Manel was posting his steps, like, oh my gosh, during the event, he was getting like, I think one day he said he had 60,000 steps, which that's like a marathon. I was suggesting that there should be a special QB, like achievement. You get a QB for doing a marathon in a day. Mm-hmm. That would be awesome. Like,
yeah, totally. Would that make you want to go for it?
I'll go for it. Hell yeah.
Marathon ain't easy, man.
I mean, as long as you can walk it, I'll try it.
Even that's not easy. No. He did. You're right. He did. I saw a screenshot of his where he did like over 50,000 steps, and I know for a fact I couldn't do that.
No, I don't think I could either. But I would try. I think there would be a day where I'm just like, I'm gonna go walk all day.
If there was a QB, I'd go for it too.
Yeah, like a Forrest Gump QB or something. Like,
oh,
that was my
back when a long time ago, maybe you were around for this, but you can let me know, but I'm guessing not, because this was a long time ago where they were thinking of they were kind of asking the community what they would kind of events they would want to see, and we got on the discussion of like charities, like giving to charities, like a charity event, and Terry Fox came up. I don't know if you know who Terry Fox is. You're not Canadian. That doesn't surprise me. But so if you ask Terry Fox is a Canadian household name, and he is he was a runner, and I believe he had some sort of cancer. Man, this is all the Canadians are going to roast me for this, for not knowing this, but he also had one leg, and he would run a lot. And so a lot of foundations, like very charitable foundations in his name are out and around. And there was a lot of, push to try to get a Terry Fox QB, which would have been pretty awesome.
That would be cool. One-legged QB.
Yeah, awesome. He's got like he's got one of those
bionic leg, or
yeah, it's not a bionic leg, but it's one of those like high performance running legs. It's almost an advantage.
Yeah, it's not like a spring. He just kind of, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't have anything. So.
It's got like rockets in the bottom of it. Yeah, no, but I think he's passed away now. But like their foundation that they do is some really good work, and I thought that that kind of lines up in the category of what you were talking about. I think that would be really really interesting. introducing a QB for the amount that you walked. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I don't think it like needs to be an event or anything. Just like anytime you do that, like that's badass.
Yeah.
I think the walking quests are pretty badass. It's like, I mean, it's not an easy feat. That's why people are complaining so much. I think is, I mean, especially the old drivers that can't
miss it,
can't compete now and can't get keys. I mean, it's hard. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it every day. So
no. So this can probably resonate with you and tell me if I'm correct, but from beans, it's kind of like being incredibly poor in your life, and then you kind of make it.
Yeah. I'm buying all kinds of stupid TVs right now.
It's the same thing with me. Like I used to be like, I was key broke. I would keep like I was blue key broke. I would always keep so I would always have like maybe 300 keys. If I've never had over 300 blue keys. I had like well over a lot. I had a lot of green keys as well from selling a bunch of stuff in the auction house and just stacking. But blue key, I was never blue key rich, but now like I can't even go under 1,000. I just don't have enough. And you're probably the same way because you don't even have enough vaults to hit. Yeah, you're getting way more keys than you are hitting vaults.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Like people are like, don't ever spend your blue keys. I'm like, I don't care.
Just get them back.
I'll get them back in 10 days. I'll get 600 more keys in 10 days. So whatever.
Exactly. So you're going silly on the auction house, son?
Yeah, I wanted to. While you were on here, I was gonna buy a ETH QB. So
an ETH QB, my man.
Yeah, I've been bidding on them, but I thought I'll just save it until I'm on with IT.
Oh, that's awesome. That's the trademark. So what have they been going for lately?
I'm about to bid 41. I thought I almost won one at like 35. So.
Oh, okay.
Low. Okay. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, there's awesome. Yeah, get that ETH QB.
I'm gonna get it. I've wanted it. I love ETH, man. So
good.
I'm a big ETH guy too. So.
Oh, really? Interesting. So does that mean you're a big crypto guy?
No.
Just ETH?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm huge. Like.
Okay.
I started getting into crypto about the same time I started this game. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I guess I started last year. I started putting like, but it's like so stupid. Like, I'm just like, I'll put $10 a month into crypto. So that's basically what I've done, and it's mostly all loop ring. So just a layer 2 of.
I know loop ring. Yeah, because that's built on Ethereum too. But actually, I had a big bag of loop ring too, and I mean, if you started in January putting money into loop ring, you probably made some money. Did you not?
No,
nothing. Okay. It's down.
Now I'm up. Yeah, I'm still buying it. So.
Yeah, no, I like loop ring. That's a good one to have. That one's that's very interesting because they also announced a partnership with GameStop. Did they not? Loop ring.
Yeah, I'm big into GameStop. Too.
Oh, I got you. What is that like?
I still am. Yeah.
What's that like being into GameStop?
It's a roller coaster.
I bet.
It still goes crazy sometimes. It's
really?
Like, what's going on?
So you got into, man, I feel like we might have had a little bit of the same trajectory then, because around that time when GameStop was doing its thing with the deep fucking value, the Reddit user, and AMC was doing its thing as well. I got behind. I got into like kind of taking care of my finances a little bit before that happened. And so I got a little reckless, and I kind of feel like that led me to crypto almost. I don't think it
out here.
Right?
And, yeah.
So how'd you find Coin Hunt World then? Reddit?
Yeah, of course. So I think that's I was trying to find the article because I was looking at like play to earn games on Reddit. I don't know where I got there or something, but some article came up and it was play to earn, and people were talking about the best ones in Coin Hunt World. Some guy was raving about it, so I ended up Googling it, reading an article, and I was like, well, shoot, I'll try this. So and then instantly, oh my gosh, hooked.
That's hilarious. So do you know who your referral was?
That's what I was trying to figure out. I don't even know if I
Okay.
gave him my referral or anything. So I
Okay.
know I did because he's at least got a yellow key. So
That's good. So that means you've solved the yellow vault.
it's two of them here in Kansas City. So
Right on. And so do you try to solve those like every week or?
nah.
Okay, it's just a one thing. Yeah.
I should know more when it's low like now. I've been hunting more right now, and
Hunting
it's
the dip. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice, isn't it?
any vault I can come across, I'm hitting.
I do the same thing. And you know, I I think my whole hunting strategy is based off of Beats' hunting strategy. And you know, I can't wait to do a recap video with him because I don't know if you've listened to that podcast. Okay, the first one ever with Beats. I mean, that might have been like my third or second podcast with a guest ever, and he dropped some absolute knowledge on me. And
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like,
No, I listened to the Zach and Beats episode.
oh, okay, yeah, great episode.
But there's one with just Beats.
Oh, there's one with just Beats. It was my second episode ever, or
Okay.
maybe my fourth.
I've heard I need to go back and listen to some of those first ones, so I need to get back there. I haven't made it that far back yet.
Some of them are real good, man. Some of them are real good, and those are where like the and if you're listening back and you have the mindset that I'm still a noob. Well, I mean I still consider myself a noob, but I didn't know anything about the game, and then all of a sudden I get this. I get to talk to the top players who are playing this game and have been playing for a year. It was almost like a cheat code for me. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do everything you do.
Yeah, I mean that's how the podcasts are, man. You do great work, so you just listen to these and you can figure it out. Like,
yeah,
I think the Discord and these podcasts are the essentials for this game. Like, you can take your game to a whole new level just by that. So
I agree, and that's kind of the goal, man. I want it to be where you don't even have to be on the Discord. You know, and I would prefer not to do. I mean, it's a great tool and it's good to chat and it's good to stay in the community and stuff like that. But for like informational purposes, because a Discord's a shit show. Like you could ask a question and get 6 different answers and 3 of them are right. You know, like like what's going on? So you know, some sort of and actually listening to it, you know, while you're out walking, doing the walking quests, there's no better format than a podcast while you're playing Coin Hunt World. And shout out to those people playing right now as we speak.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they are.
Wiki too. Oh my god, that thing is incredible. So
yeah,
great, big props to them. I know everyone loves you guys, so keep doing it.
Yeah, whatever the wiki's doing, you know, they're on a rocket ship trajectory the way they are doing things, and you know, the map is also Anakura's map is also, you know, a staple piece that you always have to mention along with the wiki, because you know those feel like a part of the game now. I mean,
right,
like if those resources weren't available, that wouldn't make any sense.
I would have been so lost. I mean, but also, I mean, I don't know if I would have ever found that stuff without Discord. So I don't know. It's a great community that we have here. So
did you have Discord before you started playing Coin Hunt World?
No,
you got it for Coin Hunt World.
I had it back when I played like Destiny and stuff like that. So it was like essential for those games.
Yeah.
But never really used it, just to like link up with players and stuff. So this was my first.
Yeah, I feel like that's very common for most of the people in the Coin Hunt World community. I mean, that's what happened for me. I had Discord for school stuff originally.
Really?
Man, if you look at my Discord name, it's my name. It's literally just Trent. So I have to change it. I have to change my nickname on all the servers I go into.
I don't know what mine honestly is.
I think yours is just LooptyLuke, so it was nice and easy just to try to find you when I was doing it. But you know. Okay. Let me see here. Where am I? I wanted to talk about, what did I want to talk about? I don't know. Let's just jump into some of the new weekly stuff that we got going on. So actually, no, let me get your take on the mystery boxes. So again, coming from a player, you're over there like, yep, love them.
Yeah, absolutely. They're awesome.
So have you got any of those 50?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So I got 2 in the 420s.
wow.
That was pretty epic. And I think I got like another 20 and like 2 greens. It was just like, oh, okay, I like this new system. And then obviously the 420 green paint.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But then I think I've gotten 4 others since then. So I think I've gotten 6 of the 50s.
Wow. Okay, that's more than I've gotten. I think I've gotten 2, but like even one of them feels amazing.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've gotten one. So
you think you're due for one? Is that it?
Yeah, I'm ready. Anytime.
You've already gotten 6 and you want another one. No, dude, getting one of those 50s, I noticed right away. Well, you obviously are pumped initially, but then after that, you're like, wow, the key stack just jumped. Like you're looking at your keys while you're solving vaults, and it's not going down. It's this update really super benefited players like you and me.
Yeah, it's like you're walking and you're just throwing keys in, and you're like, well, I'm gonna earn those. Like it's not going down, it's going up.
Yeah, and even missing questions, I don't care.
Oh no. I'm like, oh, whatever. I got a grade on that one.
Yeah.
Right, especially right now. Maybe once things go back, if crypto goes back up, I'll be hurting a little more when I get that grade. But right now, it's like, oh, I'm still getting 234 satoshis or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
That's exactly it, isn't it?
20,000 Gwei and 24,000 Gwei. Like,
yeah, because when you started playing, that's what you would get for a perfect 20,000 Gwei, right?
Yeah. When I was playing, like when you get the perfect, it would be the max you'd get was 20,000. So right now you're getting almost 50,000 Gwei. Like
yeah. And this happened, and it's so funny because the last, I guess you could say, market crash for crypto, I was playing Coin Hunt World, and you definitely, I'd say that the dip lasts, like in your mind while you're playing Coin Hunt World, the dip lasts less amount of time. So the dip goes by really quickly. So you get your head out of it. You're like, oh, I don't care so much about my bags that I'm holding. I care more about, going out there and getting as much crypto as I can. And then all of a sudden it pumps and you're like, you start getting mad when the price goes up.
Yeah. I'm a long-term hodler, so
yeah.
I'm not worried about this. Like I'm thinking 5-10 years out.
Yeah.
The halving with Bitcoin, and I don't know. You know more stuff about this than I do. I just learned from you. So you said something about the halving of Bitcoin, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with that. And we'll see.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll link my uphold at that point and pull some in.
You're not linked. Your uphold isn't linked? Wow. That's impressive. And are you doing that on purpose?
I guess I'm not a huge fan of uphold. Maybe I'm waiting for and I think when I was getting started, you had BW Rules Chick on, and she kind of inspired me. So I was like, yeah. And POSP. I think POSP is still linked. If I'm
not sure on that.
Maybe I'm mistaken on that one. But these people, I'm like, yeah, they both brought up some good points, and I'll just keep it in there. Wait for maybe some structures, get some keys back. I need a lot of catching up in this game, so I'm way behind you all.
Not anymore with this new change though. You're back on top, baby.
I'm catching up. So
that's how I feel, man. That's how I feel. I finally caught up. So
when did you start? Remind me.
That one was, so it's almost been a year now. It was July, because I played
last year's Hawaii.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I missed last year's Hawaii event, but I was here for the Canada Day event and the 4th of July event. So that would be
Canada
July
Day
1st.
Is that at the same time as?
It's 3 days before Independence Day. So ours is on the 1st and yours is on the 4th. That's just a happy coincidence, I guess.
All right.
Yeah. But what's that?
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yes. So obviously you can't get the Canada Day or the the Mountie QB, the Canada Mount QB, but I'm looking for that one. So
He's pretty rare, it's my understanding.
I mean, the actual QB itself is rare because the resources were really hard to get. So the event only lasted 2 or 3 days. So it's not like any of the other long events that you're used to. It was short and sweet. I don't know what they're going to do this year, obviously, but it was short and sweet. Blueprint fell from the user vaults or system vaults, and you got 20 or what was it, 25 or 50 of the resources each, and you needed quite a few, and it was tough. I'm not gonna lie, it was really tough, especially at the time when I first started playing. All I had was system vaults. I think I had one of my user vaults down. So yeah, it was a little struggle, and I was really happy when I got the actual blueprint. But then once that the month was over, and then August rolled around, and in August, at that point I had been completely addicted to the game, and I now want to do like leaderboard pushes. So like I'm trying for that. I'm selling all my blueprints. Like I was being like a business, thought I was making good business decisions, but I wasn't.
No, that's not a good move. Don't sell those blueprints.
So you'll be able to just wait. Have you bought a US blueprint from the auction house? Okay.
No, I'm not interested in buying any of the blueprints that I'm going to be able to get. So same with Halloween. I did buy a couple cat blueprints as well.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Not really knowing what the cats were at that point.
Right.
Okay, I want a couple cats.
And did you buy that from the store?
No, because that
you bought it.
So that was right. That was last August.
Oh, right. Yes. You started January. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
So no,
this timeline's insane.
Yeah, I'm the noob, so noob on the block.
Mm-hmm.
But I bought it from the auction house. I don't remember what I paid, but it wasn't outrageous because I was poor back then. So I'm usually not paying over 40 for a QB or Now Tiki's on the other hand, I'm a little getting crazy with that. How's your Tiki stash looking?
Dude, okay, so what are you asking? Blueprints or which ones I have? Or
let's go over how many you printed.
How many have I printed? I've only printed, 46 of them.
All right, I'm right with you. I'm at 49. I ran out of paint, so
you ran out of paint.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're new, so you don't have all that green. Yeah.
No, I stocked up on green. So I was one begging. People were calling me crazy for stocking up on green paint.
Yeah.
I was begging Illusion Weaver whenever I saw him. I'm like, hey, when green paint gonna be
when green paint.
Yeah. So please help me out. I think I bought too much green paint, please. But yeah, I didn't even sell any of it. I was like, that was my plan. I'm like, whenever it's up, sell. Like,
But you only printed 50 of them. I
printed 59. Yeah, I bought 69. Or I printed 49 and I bought 69. So
you bought 69 just for the lulz? Okay. So but that means you bought what, 50 or 60,000 green paint?
Yeah. I had 49 going or 48 going in, and I've hit a happy hour since. So
okay. Yeah, so that I didn't know how many I wanted to print. I knew how many I wanted. I didn't even know how many I wanted to buy, because it got really kind of hectic at the end of that Hawaii event. Everybody was scrambling. I didn't want to throw in my red key just in case maybe something went wrong, and I'd lose the red key. And I always had to make sure I had enough to forge a red key. So I was buying tikis as the event was going. I ended up buying 150 of them, nice. which I think is a pretty solid number. Those
are gonna be worth something, especially once whatever this is. Whatever happens with tikis, and I think there's gonna be hopefully a couple cool things. Hopefully it's not just walking up the mountain, but I'm gonna do that. I'm going.
What, you're going to Hawaii for that?
Yeah.
You are.
I think I've convinced my wife. So
What? Okay, so that's really fucking awesome then, because I was sitting back and thinking I'm never ever gonna do that. Because I mean, it's that, to be honest, it's a little bit of a hike, track, whatever, vacation. You have to plan all that. So if
Yeah.
the if to in order to get whatever it is you can get by having all the tikis, if you have to go to Hawaii, that would be I would find that, I mean, that would suck for me. It would be
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
It would be great for you.
I agree that it's gonna suck. If that's the only thing. I'm hoping there's something else. I don't know. We could speculate, but like,
Yeah,
there's no point. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna walk up that thing and get that blueprint, whatever it is. Like
that's
Dwayne,
awesome.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson, or I don't know.
I think that's dude, that's gonna be awesome. You gotta like live stream videos, everything when you're there for
Yeah,
sure.
I'll
And
do
and if it is a blueprint, I mean, here's all the speculation, right? If it is a blueprint, and if you do have to go to that one specific spot to get it, you will be an elite company who of like there'll probably only be 10 people who have that blueprint.
I
You
mean,
know,
all Hawaii they got to do it, right? I mean, if you live in Hawaii and you can easily do that, you got to do it. You
it's
can get,
not it's not so easy. I guess for high level players, it's a little easier to just get all those tikis because
like,
first you could print 20 of them and get all the easy 20 uniques and then just go out and buy the rest, right?
yeah, yeah. I was gonna share how lucky I had been on this tikis.
Please do.
I always hear Beats talk about his cats, and
Hmm.
everything. I printed 36,
Hmm.
and I think I had 22 unique. Pretty damn lucky.
That's
Uh,
good. Yeah.
I got Metalla or whatever.
Yeah.
So there, I still need the other two rares.
Hmm. So I have two of those. I have two of those rares, and like I said, I've printed 46 of them, and I believe 24. So, if you consider yourself lucky, that's slightly more lucky than you.
Yeah. No,
But
that's good stuff. That's lucky,
so
especially when you look at some of these people printing. I don't
I know,
know. Just printed his first rare, and he's printed like, I don't know, too many.
I know, like over 100, and that scares me because I don't want to. I wanted to get them all in 50.
That's why I'm glad I ran out of paint. So it's like I would have kept going and kept getting fucking cacas, and I would be.
Right now, I'm not too upset with it though because I just list my tiki on the auction house immediately, and I'm getting, so for any of the ones in the rare categories that I get duplicates of, I'm getting like 100 to 200 keys back for that, and then all the other ones I'm getting in the range of 30 to 50. So I'm making money off of these tikis, and I've had, close to 20 duplicates. So it's it's
That's awesome.
it's been pretty lucrative. I'm
I'm,
slowly,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm with you. So
yeah.
I'm keeping two of each if I get
Okay.
them, and then listing my third, in case I have to throw them all in I
Yeah.
don't know.
The volcano.
There's a cool thing, or donate them to the chief or whatever. I don't know
Yeah.
what you want. So I'm keeping a second of each, just so I can have them. Because now I'm a QB collector, and that's something I never thought I would get to. So
When you first started playing the game, did you imagine yourself only playing it for crypto?
yes, I
Yeah.
was like, these people buying QBs are stupid. Like, what are you guys doing?
And now he's got a custom
Oh,
QB.
a cat. What is he
And
doing?
he's got a custom QB now.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. No, that's how it all goes. Man, that's how it is with almost every single player. They don't care. Like once you get to a certain point, you're like, oh wow, you're getting paid for the game. That's awesome. And then it goes a little deeper. You're like, well, I really want this QB. So
It's not even the QBs I want anymore. It's just like I think I need to get this guy. I mean, especially if it's cheap enough, I'll just go for it. But
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, seeing deals in the auction house is hard, real hard to like, especially if you've had a couple drinks. Like it's so it's such a like it's another dynamic to the game where you can play at home just chilling, while you drink your Budweiser and you're just on the auction house scrolling just for fun.
What are you drinking?
So I had a Rickards Red, which I hadn't had in a while. Do you know what that is?
No, what is this?
Okay.
Is it
That one
Canadian beer?
I don't know if it is. It's
Okay.
I want to say yeah. Molson Canadian. Yes, it is. It's done by Molson. It is a Canadian beer. It's pretty good. But I'm also drinking a Budweiser, which is a classic.
Classic.
You know those ones. It's one of my favorite beers, actually, to be honest.
Really? It's like a Bud Classic or? Oh yeah, Bud Classic, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you got the little Blue Jays.
Yeah, because in Canada they that's what they rocking with. That's how they do it. Oh, what is this? No, get out of here.
I was at that game where we beat you guys.
I'm actually not a baseball fan at all. At all.
I'm a big baseball fan.
Are you? That's your state, isn't it? I feel like your state's a baseball state.
Well, we suck at baseball now, but we beat Toronto in the game once.
That's all that matters.
Just got to throw that one at you.
No worries, man. That bounces right off me, dog. Yeah, I did go to the Blue Jays game the other day. It was like probably a couple weeks ago. And when I'm in the city, when I'm in Toronto, I love it because, I get a bunch of steps. I always have the Coin Hunt World open. There's so many vaults. It's ridiculous. Like, really? Man, I can't, like, every block has a vault on it. Like every fucking block.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. I went to Toronto once.
Okay.
Spent time like walking around the square there and went into some mall. It was an experience for sure.
Yeah.
It was like flooded at that time. So
it's so busy, man. Toronto's like so busy. It's like New York, man. It's like your shoulder to shoulder with everybody. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
But the people who live there love it, and they love it. And they swear by it. So who am I to judge? I'm not a city guy though. I just and unfortunately, I mean, especially for Coin Hunt World, being in the city, it rules, man.
Yeah. I was down in Kansas City the other day too. Someone was driving. I went to see a show down there, and someone was driving around, and yeah, it was nice to be down there and to be in the car, just like answering questions as they come up. So. And
how nice is it to not be driving? Like you're the passenger, and you don't have to navigate. It's just easy breezy.
Yeah, it's the man.
That's awesome. Why don't we get into like a Hawaii event recap? Because I know we kind of went through it a little bit, but there's so much here. I can, if it's easier, I can just share my screen and we'll just do it this way. Don't want to share anything I'm not supposed to though. Can you see this?
Yep.
Okay. Good. Can you see my tabs? Let me see if I see anything wrong. Okay, no, we're good. No, we're not leaking anything here. Okay. Oh wait, what the heck is this? Oh wait, right. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so first, by the way, this page right here, this is like the Medium page for Coin Hunt World, right? It has all the articles that they've ever done. This for the next time, whenever a purple vault comes around, this is going to be the page that you're going to need to have open.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'll never probably get a purple vault in Kansas, nor would I probably be prepared. That's probably the biggest thing. I don't have anything to sell. I can't get there.
Well, I mean, come on now. You're getting a lot of keys per day. If you stacked them, if you sold all your blueprints, I'm sure you could get to a purple key. You don't think so?
I don't have any blueprints that are needed.
No, you don't think so?
No, the only epic that I've bought is Pat Morita.
Okay. Oh, you bought that one, and that one was probably cheap too, wasn't it?
It was like, I think I paid $450 or something.
Okay. They've gone even cheaper than that too.
Yeah, I know.
No, not to rub that one in, but like that is 400 is really cheap for an epic blueprint, right?
I'm like, okay, that's the cheapest, most obtainable one. And now I'm like, well, what the heck am I gonna do about chopsticks? Like,
tough, real tough. I'll list if we'll talk after the show. I have some after. I have some left over.
There was a conversation in Discord today. I got a couple.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm surprised how many people are holding those.
Dude, no, everybody is a hoarder. You know what I saw? I saw a Squeamy posted a screenshot of his dragon scales today. Did you see that?
1,200.
The guy's got 1,200 dragon scales.
That's 3 dragons. Like, what did the architect need? It only needed 1,000, didn't it?
I think so. Yeah, 1,000 dragon scales. Yeah, Squeamy's got one under his belt, and that's probably the hardest. That's definitely the hardest part of the architect, is the dragon scales.
So it was also being talked about today. Like, Squeamy's on the top of the list for this next legendary, right?
Oh, to grab the next legendary. You know what? I saw that conversation, and I think it might have been you who convinced me that it is Squeamy who's on the top of this list. But I don't.
Sun Devils was really up on Squeamy being it. So I think Block Boy's been hiding in the shadows, though. I don't. He's consistently in the top 25, and
I can tell you for a fact, Block Boy will be bidding on that next legendary. There's no chance he doesn't. And
he's never been active when I've been like in the Discord when I've been playing. So like I don't know much about except like watching his videos when I started. Definitely did that. So shout out to Block Boy, you helped me get started in all this as well. But yeah, I think he's just been hiding in the shadow. I don't know. I don't know much about the guy, but
I've had
he wanted that first legendary, so
he wanted that first legendary badly, and I've had the pleasure of having him on the show, talking to him, and that one was, I did that podcast 1 week before the legendary got dropped in the auction house. So if you go back and listen to that, you can see how excited he was for it, how badly he wanted it, and how I was 100% convinced he was getting it. Like I didn't think there was another contender who could drop the amount of keys he had. But you know, if Zach or if Block Boy does the same strategy as Zach did last year and Block Boy does it this year, sells off everything, for sure. You know, we can see this legendary go up to 10 purple keys. You know, if Squeamy sold all of his blueprints, actually, I think he's been doing that. So, you know,
I'm not bidding on anything, so I don't know. But
and you know what? I also don't know for a fact. Like a lot of what I say is just a bunch of bullshit.
I love speculation, man.
It's all speculation. Like Beats called me out on the last podcast. He's like, yeah, I think Trent said, you know, I'm printing all the foremen, but that's not true. And I think I did say that. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Beats just printing all of them.
Well, Beats does brag about printing all the foremen. So
he said it.
He does say that he's selling foremen. I mean,
yeah, he said it. And
we all know he bought the foreman. So yeah.
Exactly. And actually, you know, I think Squeamy has a foreman too, but could be wrong on that. But he was the person who coordinated the group effort to actually get the foreman. So it would make sense that he still has it.
Yeah, I would imagine he does.
But yeah, that's a very interesting topic of discussion. Trying to think who could possibly go for it. Man, if you know, I'd be lying if I said I didn't calculate my inventory.
Yeah, you do say that. I haven't. I'm not there yet, so I know it would be too sad to do that.
I know for a fact that if I did sell my whole inventory, I would come short. I think that I'd be able to, if I sold my entire inventory, I'd be able to at least put one bid.
Yeah. I mean, so since I wasn't around back then, I'm just gonna ask some noob questions about that legendary.
Sure.
Was it a regular timer, like 3 days, 3 clocks?
It was 3 clocks, and what happened was for the first 2 days, there was like 2 bids on it. And the first one was Block Boy, which everyone thought was a little bit strange because, and I think he jumped the gun on that because what you wanted to do was wait till the last second to bid on it, right? Or like the first person to bid on it is at a disadvantage. And I think he just like threw it up and was like, whatever. And then, it came down to the last day. And then that's when it went nuts. Yeah. So it was just a regular auction, 3 days.
Gotcha. I can't wait for that next one. That's gonna be cool.
I think they'll do it differently.
Really?
I think they're going to do it differently. Because that's, man, I'm starting to, it's very hard to pinpoint Illusion Weaver for sure. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's his his approach. He takes a different approach all the time. He's like testing things. You can tell him that he's like, and we're his little guinea pigs.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm hoping, let me rephrase, I'm hoping they do it differently because I'd love to see them shake it up. If they do it the same way, that's fine. I mean, I was probably never going to get it anyways, but if they do it some other way that gives you the slight chance, the slight possibility of that average player getting it, that would be kind of cool. It would suck, if they went inactive, but yeah. I don't know. There's lots to do with that legendary that I think, because I mean, not only just that, but we don't even know the full extent of the architect, right? We only know the bonus resin, which is by the way, that's badass. Like his bonus resin is pretty sick, but it also does other things when it comes to structures, right?
Right. 2 other things that we don't know about,
and we don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad I'm living in the same city as that guy because he might have some special architect building skills. And
yes,
with structures and a fountain being the first structure and Kansas City being the city of fountains, you guys might want to come visit.
You got a good locale, that's for sure. I'm a little jealous. I know of 0 fountains.
You shouldn't be jealous because you're close to Toronto. So
but again, I don't drive, and I'm definitely not. I don't. So I'd say I'm an hour away from Toronto. So
okay, gotcha.
It's not ideal.
That's not close. Yeah,
that's not close, really. I mean, I could go for the weekend, but we're talking, food there and and lodging. And if you think of just any other expensive city in the world, it's just like that. It's like, fuck, I don't want to, it's like not even the crypto vaults can help me on this one, but all right.
Sorry to get you derailed.
No, that's okay. Was there any other questions? Any other questions about the auction house or what happened with the legendary? No,
that's good. Okay. I get it. I can follow.
All right. That one, it was interesting. Anyways, okay, so let's go on along the Hawaii event. It's now over. I'm sorry, I'm looking now at my other monitor, so I'm not like. All right. So yeah, the Purple Vault. Obviously this one was pretty. I mean, they put it on an island where some of the top hunters are, and where they are. I mean, have you looked at the map? Hawaii?
No, I never looked at it, but I've heard it's awesome. So are you gonna pull it up? Awesome.
We can do that. I have this technology where we'll do this. Oh, this is my area, by the way.
That's nice.
This is my house here. And then I do all of this.
You go all on that. Okay.
All of this.
How far is it?
So this can get me almost to level 8.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so it's not quite level 8, so it's a little bit of a pain. So usually I do like this little walk around these 2 parks at night, and then the next day I finish the quest by doing all of it again. So yeah, let's go to Hawaii.
Yep, let's do it.
All right. It's actually the furthest south, the furthest east, the furthest west.
Was it Oahu? Is that where it was, or?
Right here. So we can see where their Purple Vault is. It's on this island that has some user vaults on it. It looks pretty good, looks pretty decent. That's a populated town, right?
That's good.
Dude. We'll move over to this one. where the stuff's at. Oh wait, is it over here? Oh yeah, it's over here.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you just see them.
Oh my gosh, you can't.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, it
What?
crashes my computer, man. It's ridiculous.
That is insane. That's
It's
how I
rid-
imagine Vancouver, or yeah, Vancouver looks
I
as
don't
well.
even think Vancouver looks like this. I mean, and look, it's not just there, it's everywhere. Like they've got it locked down. We can look at Vancouver too quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to go there. I'm probably not going to be able to hunt that much because I'll just be taking it in, relaxing, chilling on doing
That's Vancouver, by the way. So yeah, it
yeah.
looks very similar. This one crashes my computer. Can't even fucking.
Yeah,
All
I've
right.
heard of those bus lines. They just take it and ride for a while.
That must be real nice. I mean, if you wanted to play this game for full-time money, you could do it, I think, in Vancouver.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably pretty pricey to live there though.
Yeah, you'd have to do some other things there, but you'd have to figure out that. But you could definitely live and eat in Vancouver playing Coin Hunt World.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, these players attempted the purple vault. They all got it right except for Jenny.
Damn, that hurts.
That really sucks, considering, when it comes to these 5 players, I would, if I was them, I would feel pretty confident going to a purple vault. You know, Jenny 808's a OG for sure. Like been around since the beginning of the game. I'm not sure exactly when, but definitely when I joined, she was a top player already. So missing that really sucks.
Really
do you remember the question?
How many QBs were left in print shops, right?
Oh, right. Of last year.
Of last year. So I think it was 1040, and I think she guessed what, 1420.
Oh, rough. I'm not picking any answer with 420 in it.
Yeah. I don't know if someone told her to pick that.
That would be worse. That would be so much worse.
I didn't join the video or the audio thing. Were you in there?
I was around for, I believe, Makiki Taki's and I want to say one other player. I watched them do it, but I wasn't around for hers. And you know what? I was talking to a player. I forget who. It probably was Poss, but I talk to him all the time. I was just chatting with him after, and I was like, man, I would have gotten that. So not even really understanding the repercussion. Like, no, that's a really tough question. Like, I don't think I really would have gotten that, but I only said that I would have gotten it because I'm sitting at my computer. And so when I'm sitting at my computer, it's kind of like my workstation, and I have a pretty decent setup. If I don't, like, a little humble brag, I like my computer setup. So, and I have all my stuff very accessible. So I actually had a Coin Hunt World Medium article open, and I was like, look, this is how quick it is. And then I went to it really quickly, found it definitely within a minute. So I was very confident. I was like, it could have been done, I think. But, at the time, if you don't have Coin Hunt World Medium article open and you're trying to search that on the wiki, or, it takes 5 seconds for you to remember that it's on this Medium article. Yeah, that can be the factor, right? So that'll hurt.
That hurts so bad. And that got me, I came up with that I was helped with the suggestion by Snorri. We were talking in Discord, and we were like, man, you should get a QB or a blueprint for
right.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah. I saw that suggestion. The suggestion was right. Yeah. Getting a QB for missing a purple vault. I agree. Yeah. And you know what? Because also that QB will be extremely rare, and people will want it because the only way to get it is to give up $1,000.
Yeah. I think it's cooler as just an individual QB, not a blueprint. Mm-hmm. I wish I could go back and change my suggestion, but That would be cool. And then you think someone might go miss
On purpose, right?
It's
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and that's a win for, you know,
Oh yeah.
Twister. So
yeah, that's $1,000 key sync.
Yeah.
And it's actually hilarious that they one of the players, I don't recall who, but they had to forge up like all of their blue keys as well to try to get to the purple.
Like 2 hours or something.
God. And that would have been a little more painstaking if the actual forge wasn't in your inventory, which now it is, which is awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. I love that feature.
One of the best one of the like the most quality of life update that you could ever want. Came within the last package.
It was awesome.
What else do we have? Okay, so I liked this stat. How many people started and received that NFT? 11,000 players. 11,788 players got that starting NFT, and only.
How do you feel about that?
What?
How do you feel about that?
I think that's good. I think that's great. So that means at least 11,788 are like pretty active players.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd say pretty active.
Low, but
you found it low.
Maybe a little bit, but okay. Hey.
I mean, it is a low number when you're talking.
When they throw out the 100,000 downloads and everything, I'm like, well, okay, I would think it'd be higher, but hey.
So
I know everyone's not as obsessed and active as we are, so.
There you go. That's where I'm trying to put it. I think that 11 or with those 100,000 downloads, obviously, I'd say half of them are not active at all. Probably 30 days since and this could go back to our conversation about iOS, but they got to do a purge or something. I don't know what's really going on, but they say they have 100,000 downloads. They probably do, because people pick up the game and stop playing it immediately, or play it for a little bit and then stop playing. So I believe the 100,000, and then 11 or 12,000 putting in a blue key to the Hawaii quest chain means they're pretty active. I've also read stories about players who played during the Hawaii event but didn't actually do the quest because they're not interested in even spending a blue key, because that's 10 cents for they're here
just here for the crypto. I get that too.
Yeah,
so
they play the game for the money.
Hell yeah.
So it is low. I will agree with you. It is a low number, but for where we're at right now, I mean, if we want to take a look, compare it to the last event, Chinese New Year event, I bet you it's double.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
Right? I'm hoping it's double.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you there. But how many people finished it? 278. This is low, but I was hoping this one was going to be low.
Did you finish it?
What's that?
Did you finish?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I knew this. Yeah, you said that last.
So that's why I wanted it to be low. That makes my blueprints a little bit rarer.
Yeah, you do want that.
Yeah, so that makes the sea lion. Whoa, that'd be so dope.
It's 278 speed.
Sea turtle, the sea turtle, and the Hawaii blueprint skin, or the skin blueprint. That 278 makes it quite rare, right? So I'm happy with that. With that.
That awesome too. So
maybe this is a little bit of a redundant question, but did you finish it? Okay.
No.
Well, so what was hindering you from stopping it? What was like your biggest obstacle in your path?
Driving. At one point, I did a couple drives, so I did go out a couple times, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this. Like this isn't what I've been enjoying the past weeks. And so I was like, I'm fine with just getting the seal.
Yeah.
I'll just walk, hit my vaults and hit everything around me, spend some time at I can walk to a print shop on my route. So I'll go walk down there, print some tikis. And I just gave up and started buying tikis and go on that route first. So.
And did you, so when before the event began, did you want to try to complete it?
I never
didn't have those ambitions. No goals set there.
No.
Okay.
I want to eventually do one.
Yeah, of course.
I'm looking at ways to be a better hunter.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about maybe investing in a electric scooter or something that I can get a little more range on, that I don't have to drive, but it would be more fun.
Yep.
Just to make something more fun. So
I'm a bicycler and I like doing that. That's a lot of fun for me. I imagine an electric bike would be even better.
that's I have a bike too, and I'm like I've been
Yeah.
looking at ways to convert a bike to an electric bike.
Oh,
So
okay. If you figure that one out, you let me know.
I'm looking into it. So it seems pretty affordable, only a couple $100. So
interesting. Yeah, that could be a definitely be a play. So was it the amount of vaults then that stopped you? Yeah, because like getting the 1200 was not easy. It's not an easy feat, right? Especially with
and I was hitting my neighbors' vaults around me too. If I do that twice a day, I can get about, I guess, 60 or so. So I was just under, really, and I didn't do it every day, so whatever.
So you could get 60 a day, and was that was before reset? So like you could actually hit that twice a day and get
that's
with a reset.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay, because I was on that part, like with the 60 per reset. That's what I was hitting.
Yeah, you were close. It sounded like you were right over. You didn't think you were going to make it once he said 1200, and you found a way. So.
Well, I knew I could do 1,000.
Yeah.
And without going anywhere. So 1200 for me wasn't that hard, to be honest. If I could have done it a lot faster than when I did it too, because I got mine on the last day, but I budgeted it that way. Like I knew I was getting about approximately 100 a day, and then 2 of those days I just had to get double it. So I ended up doing 2 big long bike rides during that week. And then I made sure I hit all my vaults at reset and things like that. So I just basically did the math. I got it on the last day. I wasn't in a rush because I knew I wasn't gonna beat anybody. I mean, right. those go right out the window on the first day.
You can't beat someone that's gonna drive for 24 hours. So.
No. And you know what? I'm here's an idea that I'm on the fence about, right? So drivers were, again, for this event, in order to beat the event and get the NFT, you had to drive. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah.
You couldn't, you had to drive in order to collect or to be the first to print or finish the quest chain, whatever it is. Now, and they've moved into the direction of rewarding walking players, which is what I like the most. So I'm trying to find this balance between, should Titanium Toaster or should the developers, continue to reward drivers so heavily during the events, or should it just be that walking thing? So it sounds like you got an opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I think they should continue to reward walking over driving. So whatever that looks like, and I'm sure they're already thinking of things. Hawaii was already in planning by the time they put the walking quest in. Like,
you're right.
It was probably already done by the time they were putting walking quests into things. So I would like to see something that at least rewards walkers, whether that's, hey, you hit your walking goals. Let's make a green after that worth 10 vaults.
Right.
Or
I like that.
You walk to a yellow, that's worth 100 vaults.
Yeah.
But you maybe make it so you've reached those walking. I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard.
Because then you're going to get people walking and then just hopping in their car and hitting everything. So and then finishing even quicker. So I don't know. They have so many hard choices to make. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes, but
that's why for the time being I'm okay with them just doing it how they're doing it until they come up with a great way to do it differently.
I love being able to see how close I was. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I think I got within 500 vaults. So if I would have pushed a little harder, I maybe could have got there. But
yeah,
I just wish there was some incentive to walk still, and
yes.
some multiplier for walking, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can walk, which is badass to walk those 8 steps, and or Manel, walking 50,000
in a day,
and
55,
and Jaya walking the whole event.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure she did it all, and like that is cool as shit. Like, but I think she should be. I don't know if she's on any of these.
No, it's this one, the Iron Calves. So this little.
That didn't make any sense to me. How did they get 88?
So there's 10 days, right?
There was 9 days.
Was there 9? So it gives you the. Okay, there were 9 days, but there was 10 quests. 10 times you could complete the quests for 80 walking for 80 quests. But then the last 2 hours after the reset gave the availability to complete another 8 within that 2 hours. So I think what happened is these 5 players ended up completing all 8 quests in 2 hours after the event, because it got extended, right?
That's crazy. And let me know what kind of phone they got, because that's cool. What's your average? How long does it take you to do all 8 if you're just walking?
About 2.5 hours.
Yeah, same.
It can be lower than that, or it can be higher than that. And when it's lower than that, I'm pumped, and when it's higher than that, I'm pissed.
Yeah, so I run too, and I do notice that speeds it up.
Yep.
So it's pretty even. I know like when I'm gonna get my box out on my route, so it's been pretty even whether I'm running or walking. So running definitely cuts it down, but it's still like a 5-mile run.
That's not easy.
No. Yeah. My dog is like, oh, take me home.
Oh, I've seen pictures of your dog. He's awesome. You call him Bear, eh? His name's Bear.
Bear, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, these people, B-Pod I've had on the show. He's an awesome guy.
Awesome. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
That episode.
And yeah, that was a really good episode. And him and his fiance, they walk a lot. So seeing them on there, seeing like their award, you kind of get your name and fame here, which is nice. Yeah. And so seeing them on here is really cool. I don't know these other players, but obviously they did a lot of walking.
Yeah.
I walked every day during the event too, and I got all 8. But on the last 2 hours, I had already packed in. I was like, I didn't. Honestly, if I knew that this was going to be an achievement on the Iron Calves, I might have went for it.
Right.
But I also imagine there's maybe more than 5 players who did that.
I wonder if these players were like running that last 2 hours.
I mean, because in order to get all 8, you had to. You must have had to, because you can't.
You have to, but also there's incentive in those last 2 hours because you're still playing in the event. It's extended for 2 hours. Let's go for a run.
That's
get as many vaults.
Right? Because running equals more vaults. That's true. Yeah.
More resources. So yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a real cool stat. I love it. I was just a little confused by how they got 88, but
yeah. So I think that's the reason. Yeah. So I've actually been on one of these before, and it's so much fun.
Which one were you on?
I was on the Christmas one, and the stat that I got was the first person in Canada to place a common tree.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So you weren't around for that, but I'm sure you have heard about the Christmas trees and stuff.
Yeah,
but
fun, so.
yeah. because so what happened was you had to get a certain amount of candy canes. I can't really remember what it was. I think it was 50. I hit my first vault. I got 1. I was like, oh God, oh, we're in trouble. To get the first Christmas tree, you had to get 50 candy canes, and my first vault gave me 1 candy cane. So I was like, oh shit, like this is gonna be a really tough event. But my next vault, I got 50. So I was like, oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I placed the tree immediately. So that's why I got first. But I'm reeling it back in. It's just really cool to get on one of these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, seeing your name there, it's really quite awesome.
Etched in time forever.
Exactly.
You will be on this Medium article, and you might be a
purple vault question. Yes, sir.
That is sir. Cool.
That's gonna be one of my questions to Illusion Weaver. I want to be a purple vault question.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Solidify the IT guy podcast in time.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at the resources collected. We have, so 17 million lei, 4 million palmyra flowers, hibiscus 3 million, and then the anthurium 3.2 million. So that was one of the Twitter contests, right? Guessing the amount of anthurium flowers, which was a tough guess. Did you participate in this?
Dude, I was pretty close. I did 3,420,420,420.
Wow.
So pretty close.
You're 200,000 off.
I was really, yeah.
That's real close.
I took a couple guesses before that were way low, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking about. So I went and looked at Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so red envelopes were way more rare.
Yeah.
But I think we got like a million, like a little over 1 million something. So I'm just like, I'm going to double that. And that's what I'll go with. So, and then I just chose 420 because, that's what we do.
That's what we do. Yeah. So I didn't participate. If I did participate, I would have guessed 3.2 million. So it would have been fair.
Yeah. You're too good.
Yeah. No, this one was a shot in the dark because I saw guesses all over the place. Like from 50K to like 10 million.
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be that high, but I did guess low early. So
yeah,
there's no way. There was way more than that.
Right. Yeah. I think the way to do it was the way you did it, right? Go back on the last Medium article, check to see the resources, because that's really the only data you can do. I know K-Hag was trying to do some math too on it, and that's kind of why I didn't participate. Well, I mean, I could have just took a random guess. I knew I wasn't gonna get it.
Because you knew K-Hag was participating, you thought he was gonna take it all.
Wait, what's that?
You gave up because you knew K-Hag was participating.
Oh, dude. I saw him doing his math. I was like, nah, I'm out of here.
You win. Just give it to him.
Okay, 10,000 turtle shells.
That's surprising.
Did you have troubles with these?
I got 5. So I have enough to print a turtle if I ever buy the print. I'm going to have to fight for some flour, but yeah, I think I do want to buy that print. So
that one is one of the ones that is really expensive. I've seen, it's like 1.5 to 1.8 res. That seems really expensive to me for an event quest chain blueprint. But I mean, if we look back, 278 of them only.
Do you remember how many dragons were there? Yellow dragons?
I want to say more than that. 300s?
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
I didn't get one of those either. I wanted that one too.
You know what? Maybe we could just pop over. Wait, what was it for? Oh yeah, the dragon. This is what it would be like. Oh.
Yeah, I've had problems with Medium, and it doesn't show enough articles too.
So what if there was a purple question for that? And you're like, no.
Yeah,
you're trying to scroll?
You couldn't even get back to the last year's one.
That's tough.
That's maybe part of what the issue was.
No, because I saw it. I found it. So it must have been like 1 or 2 below this, and then these ones were added, and then I couldn't see them anymore. Anyways, yeah, it was something low. It wasn't as low as 278, Actually, I do believe there are more turtles than 278. For posterity reasons, there's a little bit more. I think there's 300. I want to say 300 or something, because this is actually completing the entire quest chain. There's many players who got to the turtle and then didn't have enough shells or flowers, which is, upsetting for those players, obviously.
So who was the least lucky player again?
So in this article, the unluckiest player was Gladita. And now this person was only the most unluckiest player because they were 13 volts away from getting it, but ran out of time. So in my eyes, that's not the least luckiest player. That player is horrible at time management.
Yeah, I think I read her talking in Discord. She had kind of an emergency she had to go take care of. So
now I feel like an asshole.
Yeah, it was unlucky. Like, I think she's a Colorado player. I follow her on Twitter. So.
No, it is unlucky. That's unlucky, and especially if something like that happened. And
no one in this article knew that, but that's what they chose to go off of, was those.
Yeah. So if I want to choose the most unluckiest player, I have a couple of runner-ups. I have Coin Demon as a runner-up, who obviously didn't get one turtle shell out of 1,200 vaults. Dude, I got 3 turtle shells on my first day.
Yeah, I hit what, 600 or 700 and got all 5. So
yeah, so that's.
And you had terrible luck, man. I feel for you.
Extremely bad luck. And then there's
your podcast. So great job to you and Warm. We haven't shouted out that podcast yet. So
it was due. There's something about, I forget what I wanted to talk about with them, but whatever. But yeah, that was Coin Demon's my runner up, and then also Block Boy is also my runner up.
What happened to Block Boy?
Oh man, so Block Boy, if he wants to complete an event, he'll complete the event. And what happened was, for the first couple of days, he's looking to complete it. Halfway through the event, he's at 4 shells, totally already completed all of the vaults. Top player is getting there, so he figured, I have a couple more days, I might as well just get this last turtle shell myself instead of buying it. And it didn't fall for him, and no matter how hard he grinded, it didn't fall for him. And that's tough too. So that's also really, really unlucky.
But at that point, weren't there plenty in the shop for him to just go out and get?
Yeah, I mean, you think he would.
Why didn't he do that?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's your last day. You're trying to complete.
You don't know when they're ending. Yeah.
You don't know when they're ending. You don't know, if it got put up, 24 hours ago, and the event ends in 8 hours, so you're also still out there trying to get another turtle shell because that's your guaranteed way of getting it, and you can't be at home bidding on things and out there collecting vaults at the same time. So
yeah, all right.
In retrospect, obviously he would have bid on him and thrown a couple yellow keys at it just to get it, right? But that didn't happen. So
damn.
He's one of those players with the blueprint, but not who actually didn't complete the quest. So, yeah.
Well, sorry, Block Boy.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
It happens. Let's go through. What else do we got here? Okay. Whoa.
There is a lot.
There is a lot. So
27 first prints. So
here it is. Yeah, we don't have to go through all those. Here it is though. This is the blueprint. So there's 301 turtle blueprints, but 278.
So
Block Boy's in that 25 or whatever it is.
Whatever. Oh my God, that's rough. But hey, at least you got that blueprint. You got one of 301 blueprints.
It's a great blueprint to have. It's worth almost 2 reds. I'm sure it's going to be worth 2 reds in the future.
Oh,
so
don't do that, because I'm trying to grab one of these.
Better grab them quick, or at least within the next couple of months when we see them go up. Or here's the ultimate strat: if you see the same blueprint in the auction house, on the same day, ending on the same day, that's when you have to go for it, because those 2 will be discounted. It's just how it works. If there's 1 in there, it always goes up more, but if there's 2 in there, they're both discounted. So That's the only advice I can give you, man. Other than that,
buy the turtle. I mean,
it's gonna run you. It's gonna run you some
that
coin.
price, I mean, you can probably buy the turtle for the same amount. So maybe I'll just do that and
That's
not
true.
want the thing. But I like that turtle. That turtle's cool. I don't know. Maybe
Very cool. I did.
The blueprint person, right?
I don't know. I think that blueprints retain their value more than cubies. So if you're looking to resell later on, I think blueprints are the way to go. But for like collecting wise, I mean, you can't show off your blueprints. You can show off your cubies though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like real far down the line, like NFTs.
Yeah, the blueprints will be more important, I think.
That is probably the thing I'm most excited about is those NFTs. Once that is incorporated, that's going to be so cool. Like to be able to sell it for real cash.
Yeah, and I think I will be partaking in some experimental work there because, if I can start selling blueprints for, the same amount as the red key value or the key value that I could possibly get for it on the auction house, then it's definitely worth it. Some of those blueprints are $200-$300,
You basically get the red key value in
Yeah.
crypto. So it's a hodl game. Hodl, guys, don't burn the sell them to me. Yeah, sell them to me. I do want to buy your blueprints. You can sell them for that legendary.
Absolutely. What else do we got here? So these are the numbers for the blueprints collected. It just seems about normal. 1,000 seals, 1,200 seals. So if you think of if you zoom out, right?
Yeah.
This is not a lot.
No,
right?
And where we all feel like this game is going, that's not a lot.
That's not a lot at all.
Well, I'm glad I got that one. All right.
Yeah, totally. The first prints, there's a lot here. A lot of the usual suspects. I don't know a lot of these players. I know IDFK. I've seen him in the Discord a few times.
There's Black Boy. What did he get one?
This one was the Kalana one. So that one was a wait, was that one of the rare ones?
That's really common. I'm selling that one for like 30.
Oh, okay.
It's like really common. Who got the rare ones? Like who or whatever. So.
Kelapona is from Sheena. Kelapona is one. And then we have Metalla from Jazz. So and then Mechanic from Medvedich.
No, that's not a rare one. We got
these ones are.
Mechanic is he's one of those.
Is it? He's
got the two. That's the one with the little magnet head, as Beats calls it, I think. Hui Hui, HIHIU.
Okay, yeah, that one's one of the rare ones.
That's the rare one. That's one of the Thong Boys, as I call them, the Thong Boys. Coining that term.
Oh yeah, HIHIU. Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at the graphic now.
I go right there, but I think Jur got it.
Yeah, Jur got it. Oops, what did I do here? And
that's one of the ones I need. I need that one and Kelapona.
And I believe I have both of those, but
you want to sell them?
I might if I can't use them. Then I'm definitely selling them.
I feel like it's about to get crazy. If they have more uses than Hawaii, like
that'll be nice.
What would you speculate that they could be used for? You want to speculate? I like speculating.
I do too. So if I can only compare it to the Halloween event where we had to drop all 9 cats into the cauldron. So if it's anything like that, I would love a game mechanic that requires, if not in-game skill to be able to do it, even, physical skill to do a certain challenge or whatever. I think that would be really cool too. The only thing that wouldn't be cool to me is a location based, because I won't be able to do it. And if that's the
only thing, it's going to be a letdown because we all spent reds. I even spent red on this,
reds, baby,
on these blueprints.
Yeah,
I guess did I? 69. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh, that's over a red. 50 is a red.
I spent a lot, and I did not have a lot to spend. I spent all my greens and yellows. I was like, I'm just gonna whatever. I'll recoup them.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
I think the smart play was to buy. I mean, just dump your whole net worth into Tiki blueprints because later on you could sell them for more.
Yeah, I even bought some with my blues. Like I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
At one point I was like, I want 69 at this point, so I'm so close. We'll just throw it in.
Yeah, yeah. That's a tough speculation to ask, because I don't know where they're going with this.
I have no idea. He says you'll be blown away, and they'll have multiple uses is what I'm almost positive he said.
Okay.
Illusion Weaver. So I don't know. It'd be cool. They did like a totem pole, and it's a user vault that you can put up. It's a green user vault. You can put it up somewhere. I don't know. Like,
so if you have all of them, you can then you can create a green vault,
or even like 9 of one tribe. You know how they're kind of all their own tribe. At least in my speculation.
That would be pretty sweet.
Like,
that would be awesome.
You need all 27 to go up to the chief.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're elsewhere, you use it for a structure. Like we've all known these structures are coming in June?
Yeah.
I think that was the timeline in the.
I mean, come on, man. Their timeline is June, then we can push that back 2 or 3 months.
Hey, I'm new here. We'll keep the believing.
Yeah, no worries. Yep, we can do that. Yeah. So a couple of the usual suspects on this list, VW rules check, Lion Locks obviously with the turtle, Will with the seal.
Yeah.
Well, D Hamprius is one of the players in my local Discord.
Oh yeah.
He's really good. Medvi Rich been on the podcast before. He is
he's a St. Louis guy.
Yep.
Not too far.
No, not at all. Anakura also. Beardy, obviously has to get his licks in there. Mm-hmm. He's all over this damn Medium post. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's get there then. Heavy hitters.
Oh, there we go. Gosh, 5,277 Beardy. What the hell? You went off.
If we want to say that was all blue vaults and he got them all perfect, that would be worth $527, right?
Insane.
In 10 days. I don't think anybody's ever done that.
How many times did he refill his gas tank?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too, and I'll ask him.
Show us your resources, Beardy. I want to see what you got. That is awesome, man.
I bet she's got a lot, and also he is one of those players who I thought I would see, go really hard for the event and then drop off because he's not walking. But no, the guy is walking. I think what happened was he was trying to do a leaderboard push, and then, the purple vaults just got in the way. But like that happens, right? And so he's still number one if there were no purple vaults, and I think that's what he was going for. Regardless, he's been in the top 5 before. It's not.
I kind of theorized he was asking who's going to run for this month.
Oh, he was.
And I was like, yeah, you are. I can tell you're gauging the competition. I kind of.
There's not many players in his realm of competition though.
No, there's Lion Locks, and I mean,
there's a few I can name probably. J.R. Nightingale. I don't know if you've seen him on the.
I haven't been around since JR has been strong, so I've heard the stories, but in like crazy key runs and just crazy vault runs, like JR, you sound like a beast. Come back, man. Don't leave.
Yeah, I don't know if he's leaving. It's hard to. I feel like some of these players will be like, "Oh, I'm leaving," but they don't really leave because it's free crypto. Like they're literally getting so much free crypto. It's hard to put the game down.
I can't imagine wanting to leave this game.
I mean, like
damn.
Even like leaving, like not leaving it, but you can drop it for a little bit or like not be so involved. Like I'm not gonna walk to the store and not open up Coin Hunt World and get a free $1. You know what I mean? Like that's not an option.
No, if I'm walking anywhere, Coin Hunt World's in my pocket.
It's open. Of course.
That's
so on this list,
as much as I dog on drivers, that is absolutely insane. And you and Lionlock's killed it. That's crazy.
4,000. I mean, that's almost 1,000 less than Beardy, but still almost 1,000 more than the next guy who Manel. And I'm pretty sure Manel was walking for the whole thing.
Yeah. I'll say that he probably was. Maybe jumped on some. I think one time he said that he jumped on some buses. Maybe.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
But yeah,
that's still walking in my books.
Yeah, it's not driving. It's not. And we obviously know how many damn steps Manel did, and
it looks like it tracks with 3,800 volts.
Jaya was like evidently walking more than he was, so she didn't post her steps, but I think Manel said Jaya walked the whole event.
That's a power couple. That is a Coin Hunt World power couple.
I think that is the power couple.
To be, yeah, either that or Beapod and Jazz. There's a few.
Beapod and Jazz are power couple, but they're hindered by their rural play. So
that's true, yeah. But ever since the walking mechanic, I mean, so Manel and Jay are the perfect example of adapting, right? Because they were top players beforehand, and I feel like they walked anyways, and then they just adapted, switched it, and then walked because that's how you get leaderboard points now.
Right. I think they love the walking quest too. So I think
Manel always talks about how he's here for the crypto, but that's just not true anymore. That's just simply not true.
He's number one on. I mean, he fluctuates from number one on the QB collectors. So
dude, the guy is here for the fame. Let's be honest.
And the drama.
He loves the drama.
He loves that stirring the pot.
Okay. There's Beats as well. Obviously, there can't be a list without Beats' name on it. So
I think he walked a lot too. So power to you, Beats.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure he drived a lot, but Beats hasn't. I listened to the newest episode of their podcast where Beats also hasn't dropped one of the walking quests, which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think would happen with him. So he's proven me wrong and shocked me. He's doing better than I am at the walking quest. So that's a top player. And I should have known that he would have adapted. And he adapted well. So that was really good. He did obviously fantastic during this event. So congratulations to him as well. And then Psycho 808. I'm not too familiar with the Hawaii players. I tried to get Makiki Tiki on the podcast, and he said he didn't. He said thank you, but no thank you. So that was my only one reach out to the Hawaii crew there. So
maybe you gotta try the other ones, see if you can get some on there.
I'll be trying some other ones there because I want to know kind of what went down. But also doing 3,804 vaults, still a crazy amount, and one of those was a purple vault. So.
There's your $1,000.
Dude, 4 out of 5 got $1,000. That's $4,000. They just.
Also, can we talk about that dip for this event? Was insane. Like it was perfecly timed.
Great timing for us. Yeah.
I know not for. Sorry, Cuckoo Puffs.
Yeah, I don't think he liked it.
Yeah, I hear events are getting nerfed, but hey, we liked it. Cuckoo Puffs, we love you. Mm-hmm. Keep giving us that crypto.
Yeah. I think they might get nerfed, but wouldn't it be perfect? So here's my idea. If the rewards need to be nerfed, that's fine, but the rewards only need to get nerfed because these people are driving everywhere. So if we can figure out how to limit the driving factor, that'll also come with, not like there's no way you can hit 5,000 volts. It's just not. Yeah. It's just not happening.
I also don't think there's any way that Beardy, especially if they keep events turning, like they're talking, like Cuckoo Puffs jumped into the Discord the other day and was saying, "Hey, how about we do more events? Like just keep it going." Mm-hmm. There's no way these guys can keep it going. Like they can't hit 5,000 volts. Beardy's, I would love to see his blue key right now, he's probably pretty beat up. So yeah, I mean, also they set this bar at 1,200 vaults to hit to get, like they're
that's
asking,
minimum now.
They're asking for it, so
yeah, that's right.
Change.
So
I mean, I guess maybe they're gonna adapt. It sounds like, and come up with a. I don't know, but I know Illusion Libra likes this too, so
yeah,
maybe think up a different way.
that's what I mean. Like if we could somehow eliminating the driving would definitely bring down the amount of crypto they need to pay out. But if they can't do that, then they're gonna have to do other ways that nobody's gonna like, which probably involves cutting the crypto reward. Like if they wanted to just cut the crypto rewards, they could, and I'm betting a lot of us would still stick around. So
yeah, I don't know if you saw it on Twitter, but Zach put a post up about gatherer mode.
Yes. Oh, that was the other option, right? The gatherer mode, which is a great.
I know I think you talked about it with Mom Loves You, but like that, how many of us would turn that on to get extra? Like at some point during an event, we don't care about the crypto anymore. We want those mats so bad. We want to. You're not that way. You want the crypto?
Here's where I stand with Beats again. I'm not turning that shit on, bro. Come on. I want the crypto.
I would probably turn it on and off. It all depends on. Here's how I would do it. It depends on where crypto's at. So if it's low, I'm turning it on.
Yeah.
If it's low, I'm going
it off.
Crypto.
Yeah.
If it's high, then I'll turn on gatherer mode, and that's no benefit to Titanium Toaster. So
yeah, I think gatherer mode's another great way to limit it. So those are two good options. That you could come up with another 5 good options. The worst option is to nerf the crypto and continue as same. I think that would be the worst option. I'm prepared for that option. I'm going to be honest. I think that
I don't want to say that out loud, but
it's plausible.
I love this game so much.
Yeah. I'll still play.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
If perfect,
I'm going to say I'll still play, but we'll probably see a shitstorm that you'd never have seen before. So.
Man, I've seen some shitstorms, and the funny thing is that we're getting paid 10 cents USD, which even if I got 7 cents USD, that's not too bad for me.
So yeah, how does that work? I mean, isn't everything more expensive though in Canada?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Not everything, but yeah, things are expensive here for sure.
Everything's a little bit more there. I'm thinking because almost everything here has a Canada price too. I don't know if it's up there, but you see the Canada and US price down here.
We don't have that, but I know that your prices seem cheaper. I feel like it balances out. Yeah, relatively
monetary
I know for a fact your food and your gas is much, and your phone bills and your internet. Okay, all of those things are extremely cheap compared to Canada. So like for a phone bill, I pay $100 a month, and that's a regular phone bill. So that would probably be like $75 US, which is a lot for you guys. I feel like, right?
$70 anymore is not. I mean, it's on the
expensive end.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have food. So fast food is a whole nother story. Like here, it's just so expensive and it's so tiny. I can get like a decent meal for $20. Damn. And there you could get a decent one for $5.
I'd say 10, but yeah.
Right. You're right. You could get a $5 whatever meal deal if you're really looking, or like a $10 whatever. But in Canada, that's not really the case. We end up paying quite a lot for fast food, and that stuff. So, but I mean, still, when I see the Uphold account number go up, I'm happy. So that's all I can ask for in the long run.
Love it.
All right, let's move on. Wow, dude, we've almost been going for 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
we're gonna have to cut it soon. So we'll finish after we do this. So the top questers, obviously. So can I show you though?
Yeah.
This guy is in my local, and my local.
Wait, DW Rose Chicks in Toronto?
No, so VW is in Vancouver.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Only one who's not in my local. Lion Locks is Toronto, Kitchener, northern area. I guess that doesn't really help you.
So the way Canada's set up, it's provinces, right? Like that's how your
yes,
local.
Yeah. Our provinces. So this is all in Ontario.
Oh, gotcha.
And VW Rules Chick is in British Columbia. So, But so, and Carmen, Andrew, and Mommy are in actually like my local Discord. So they are, they're like, we talk to each other during events. I've actually met both of them. And they're fantastic people and they deserve it. What they got. Yeah. So I'm happy that they ended up completing that. Obviously, they're driving, but it's not. See, that's where I have compassion.
I don't bash it in events. You're
I don't.
And that's the way it's set up right now. So,
even if you're not doing it during events, but like the only time you would really go that hard for in a car is if the crypto prices are so low. Like if you were to go now and coin hunt world 12 hours a day in your car, I wouldn't care. I would be like, smart move,
Yeah. I just think there's more fun ways to do it. I think it kind of sucks.
That's not fun for me at all. I have no fun doing that.
Maybe I understand that they have more fun. They have fun doing it. So I listened to your podcast with Lion Locks and he's so excited about the game. Has so much fun doing it. I don't agree with. It's not my style, but hey, you're playing within the rules, so I don't care.
Yeah,
I guess maybe the rules aren't actually to drive doing it. I think that's actually. I don't know.
I mean that's against the law.
I think it's actually against the rule, yeah, and
it's distracted driving to look at your phone and play a video game while you're driving, for sure. Like, there's no way you can justify playing Coin Hunt World while, like I've always said, like if you get into your car and you open up Coin Hunt World, you know what you're doing. What you're doing is not
exactly.
It might not
each time.
It might not align with the Coin Hunt World. Like it might align with the Coin Hunt World rules where there's no really serious, like there's no rules against it, but there's real life rules of distracted driving.
You can get a ticket for it easily.
And those are in place. Right. And those are in place for a reason.
Yeah. It causes crashes. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to ever hear anything happen to any of you. So
no, exactly. I don't want that either.
Maybe go casual. I don't know.
Take it down a bit. Here we go. Another interesting, man, this is going to go over 2 hours. This might be my longest podcast ever. So I also want to just say something about Carmen Andrew. So he accidentally posted a quote really rare item from his inventory because it pocket listed.
What?
Which is nuts, by the way. I didn't really know. What's that?
What are the chances? Like, what was it? What was this?
So I don't know exactly what it was, but I can take a really very educated guess that it was his behind the scenes NFT that he got.
Oh, I saw one of those.
And I think that's what it was because I saw him in the Discord being like, help. I just listed this item. What can I do? Because he wanted what he was like, he pocket listed it, and I can kind of tell it's a pocket list because he listed it for 110 keys. It's like a really obscure amount of keys to list it for. I guess that doesn't really tell you anything, but
how do keys get swiped when it's in your pocket?
Not only that, but keys getting swiped, hitting okay, like you
have to swipe the green key up to pay the price.
Hey man, lots of unexplicable things happen with your phone in your pocket. I've called some.
I've heard of people destroying their their headquarters, and I've never done that yet.
I've had worse than just on Coin Hunt World, like an app like FaceTime pops up and you call the one person you do not ever want to call, and they're like hello for the next 10 days, like what's happened. So I understand a pocket list. So regardless of if that happened or not, what he was asking is if his wife or his fiance, I'm not really too sure, but if mommy could bid on it, right? And he was very confused. He was obviously, in the heat of the moment, like I just listed my NFT that I won because he put in so much work for it. So I'm hoping he gets that back somehow or some way. I will be honest, I bid on it. I bid on it. It was like 300 keys, and I was like, "That's obviously not what it's going for."
It's not going to go for that. Yeah, I think I saw it up to 1,500 or something like that. Like it went for a decent amount, but I don't. On that subject, I know there's been a lot of going after key transfers, which I agree with. I honestly haven't seen as many as you guys all have, and haven't been around for all of it, but like. I don't agree. I think it's fine to. I don't know what I should say here, but I don't look down on like a transfer of QBs or something. Like, hey, I'll pay you 400.
100. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You pay me 400 for. Well, I have 2 Metallas. You have 1 California. Like, especially with Tikis, it's like, it's like. Well, shit, you printed 8 Pilas and I printed 5 cows.
Yeah.
And you don't have either. We're both missing that one. Let's just trade. They're both the same rarity.
Nothing wrong with that in my eyes. Nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong with that in my eyes. And I don't think that's what the devs are going after.
No.
It's these blatant key transfers.
It's the blatant ones, yeah.
And especially with purple vaults in the question, they're going to get a purple key out of this transfer, an extra purple key that just shows up, an extra $1,000 against titanium toaster, by a sketchy, questionable at best, trade.
Absolutely. No, I agree 100% with you. And it goes even deeper than that. I think that, obviously the $1,000, like the purple key transfer kicked it all off. And we're like, whoa, back the fuck up. These people can't do that. That's just fair.
That's just cheap. And I mean, we all can see that. I think even probably the person doing it knew that they were crossing the line and
obviously
going to be called out on it. Like, I'm glad they got called out on it, and did that get shut down? I don't honestly know if it went through or not. So
if it went through, they know what account it went to. So
well, I mean,
that's all I'm saying. I mean, it does go
leaderboards, but hey,
it goes deeper than that too, as well. I mean, if you think about all the other tiny minuscule transfers, and I was listening to the Zach and Beats podcast, and they go over this. They talk a lot about, at the end there's like this little bonus thing they did. It was really,
I like that. Is this still going? Okay.
I know. I liked it too. I was like, is this a different podcast? No. So I was listening to that, and again, I'm agreeing with, usually, I don't know, I agree with both of them, but I don't know why, but me and Beats have the same kind of play style. And he's saying like, man, there was a lot of people in that Discord, screenshotting pictures of purple QBs going for like 70 keys or whatever. And is that a key transfer? I don't know. And that's not the topic of discussion here.
Yeah.
Who cares if that's a key transfer? That's 70 keys. Okay, so it's 70 keys for a purple QB. So
lot of work. Yeah, it's like it's not that big of a deal. Like
it's a purple QB.
Blatant ones that are
right.
Like key breakdown. I don't know. Like
even the key breakdowns isn't a big deal.
After key breakdowns, like I don't think they care about that stuff.
No.
It's like if they're getting stolen from, basically.
Yes. It's if it's affecting their pocket. So like a purple QB, right? You're paying the resin, you're paying the paint. You're paying the listing fee and you're paying the tax on whatever you're getting, right? And for 70 keys, that might have just balanced out. That's not in my eyes, that's not a key transfer. And if people are doing it that way, then
you're very
I can still get more.
That's a very slow process.
Very slow, and I can still get more. I can still get more keys walking than you can get doing that.
I can get that many keys in a day of walking. Yes,
exactly. So, yeah.
I know the devs are focused in on the big ones, the blatant ones, and I think that's what got lost in a lot of it. Yeah, some of it was like stuff like I'm like, shit, I did that.
Yeah.
Like, that was probably me. Like I'm trying to get red lays.
Yeah, man. It
started to get kind of a shit show in that little. I'm glad they shut it down, and then
they
have everything behind.
There were valid posts in there, like obvious ones. I mean, even right now, I could literally go in there and find obvious key transfers, but like it's the problems is when you're getting 500 to 1,000 keys to 10,000 keys. That's different. It's like no, you can't do that. Like if you're trying to break down a yellow for 9 greens, that has always been a thing that they've allowed. So that makes sense that it's still available. If you're trying to do a little deal with your friend, like if me and you wanted to do a little deal, we're allowed to do that. Like piss off, like
I don't see anything wrong with that kind of stuff, and stop nitpicking, guys. They don't want the nitpicky stuff. Don't give them more work than is needed, because they're not going to crack down on that small stuff. Like, and it doesn't need to be cracked down.
And if there are rules for it, then if they come out and give us a list of rules, okay, fine. But if they're going to continue to go ahead and just go, we don't really know, so we're just going to keep an eye on you guys, then, then you got to go after the, it's, I don't even know how to create a comparison, but, it's like cops trying to deal with, the little tiny minor issue when there's a major issue going on, where's your priority at? It's obviously the larger target. So,
yeah, go after the blatant people. A purple QB could be speculated right now, especially with the speculation that's going on right now. I mean, with level 5 headquarters, and you need a purple QB. A lot of people. It took Renee. I remember Renee popping in at like Chinese New Year time, and like I finally got my purple QB. And like what? Renee has every QB possible. She has.
Yeah. We know she has the vampire.
Yeah, she has the vampire. So. You've been here forever. You played.
Yeah.
Maybe not as active as all of us, but.
Yeah, just because you didn't buy a purple QB when you first started doesn't mean other people aren't trying to buy a purple QB. But that I'm not too familiar with the auction house. Like I try to keep on top of the top list that's happening, and I definitely talk to Posp all the time, who's keeping me in the loop with the deals. But other than that, I definitely don't patrol it for.
Yeah, me neither.
Key transfers. That'll just ruin my day.
That's not in my interest in there either.
Yeah,
I'm like looking at resin and stuff like that. And
I don't even look at resin. That's too much for me.
That's where me and Pos get along. We're always talking about resin, so we love that stuff. Love that guy too. He's so smart. So
absolutely.
Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. We'll get it all figured out. So.
Yeah. Okay, so let's okay, so let's just do these UK. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about when it came to you were talking about the UK podcast, and I was like, what did I want to talk about? And it was the UK heroes. So Warm, look at this on 3 of these things. So most vaults 2,300. Pretty decent.
At it, man. Good job.
Most walking quests, Warm, and the first to print the turtle QB was Warm. So that's good on him too. And he's also doing really well, I think, on the global leaderboards this month. So good for him.
Thank you. Let me look at that.
Yeah. Then the Canada heroes, we obviously have, the usual suspects, Beardy, Will, Lionlocks. So don't even need to go there. But with the USA Heroes, we have Beats for the most vaults. This is actually solved. So if you look at 3,673 and you look at his how many he opened, he's got a very good exchange or very good rate here. He tried to open 3,800 and he got 3,600. It's pretty good return there. The guy knows his trivia. Let's just say that.
Hey.
He's the guy loves. Man, this is why you got to go back and listen to the previous podcast with Beats that I had, because the guy has been on like game shows for trivia and stuff. So
really?
the guy knows his trivia, man.
Oh, he's a Jeopardy or what?
So I forget. I can't really recall, but he that's one of the main reasons he started playing the game. Was for the trivia questions. Not even like looking to make money off of it. It was because he had an interest in trivia.
That's awesome.
Awesome. That's a real player.
Beats.
Yeah.
Love you guy.
Yep.
Except hey, he talked shit on the Kansas side of Missouri on his last podcast.
I loved that.
So, hey, come see us once these fountains are here. You'll have a different voice. So
I love how he called Zach a farmer.
Yeah, we're all farmers here in Kansas City. No,
dude, that's hilarious.
It's really kind of a big city for.
It's huge, isn't it?
It's not huge, not like Toronto huge, but
right,
like 250,000. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Decent sized city in the middle of the United States. So
absolutely,
it would be a perfect place, Illusion Weaver, for a event.
Oh,
right in the middle. Let's bring it.
I thought you were gonna ask for another QB crane.
That too. I need
that too. Send that.
I need that construction blueprint.
Wow, you haven't gotten that yet.
No, those guys all took care of that before.
Oh, they're so greedy.
Yeah, you think Rudy was going down to like Tulsa, and he went to Tulsa and Nebraska last month.
That's what you get. Yeah, those people on the leaderboards, they do that. They'll do whatever they can.
He is a beast.
All right, LooptyLuke, man. It's been 2 hours and 11 minutes. We got to wrap this up. I have.
Thanks so much for having me, Trent. Appreciate it, man.
No worries. This was the longest podcast I've ever done. So.
Well, sorry for that. I get a little carried away sometimes. So.
No, man. It was a pleasure talking to you about Coin Hunt World. I liked the new. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I want to stop sharing. I liked the new kind of where I got to talk to you about because you're a relatively new player, right? So I got to reminisce on some of the things that you thought were new, and some of the things that some of the experiences that I had as a new player too. So that was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got you on the show. Thanks, Minel, for pointing me out.
Thank you, Minel.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And so you know the deal. There might be a follow-up episode too, so stay tuned for if you're still playing.
Always am. I'm not going anywhere. So
awesome, man. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for coming on the show, dude.
Thank you, man.
All right, bye.